What's up, fellow YouTubers? This is Gendron. I'm here at Arcing Entertainment doing our part 2 build of the SCX10. Today I'm going to put on a gearhead lift kit. Looks like this. I've already got 3 of them on. This is the last one. I'll show you how it goes on. It's pretty simple. It comes with all the mounting hardware. I have 2 SSD bumpers. I have the SSD rear bumper with the toe shackle mounts, and these are metal parts. I have the SSD front bumper as well as a worn winch that we're putting on. I'll tell you a little about that while we go on, but first let's throw this lift kit on. Now the first thing that you need is you take it apart. You have this little washer that comes off of the original bolt in between the shock and the shock mount. Now I find the easiest to do is to find what your height is. It's going to be the longer screw in the kit. You stick it through it, put your little spacer on, stick it in the hole, put the bolt on or the nut put the nut on that comes in the kit, along with the long bolt that came in the kit, and we're just going to pre-tighten it down because tolerances are pretty close when you're starting to work in the shock area. So we're going to tighten this down. Make sure it's in the right location. Have it matched up with the rest of them that I've already put on. Put the one bolt into the original mounting location. Now you can mount this wherever you want. I don't want an extreme lift. I just want a little bit more room in between me and the body. I don't want to have to cut out any fenders or anything like that. So you tighten that one down, and you're on to the next bolt. One more in the hole right next to it. And mount it up. Now if at any time during this video or you want to pay attention to the build as it progresses, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Click on the button that's underneath this video, and then we've got that mounted up. So now that's all 4. It's, you know, giving us a 1/4 of an inch of lift or a 1/2 inch of lift, whatever you want. It does have varying heights. Now with the back bumper, you pull out these 2 little pins. They're threaded on one end with a hex head in the end, and they'll come out of this mount here, and then you just slide them in. Now they come out from the underside, and then tighten them down. I'm trying to get these done quick because I have a little bit of explaining to do what I've already done on the front bumper to get it where it is at. The original mount that is under the winch, it's the regular standard RC 4-wheel drive worn winch. The base mount plate, so there's the back bumper real quick. Now you'll see I have the servo hanging off. We're in the transition for a couple different upgrades going on at the moment. But back to this front bumper. Now I pulled the guard for it off of the front of the winch. It was screwed in here, and I just mounted it to the bumper with these toe shackles. But this silver plate here underneath the winch, I had to unscrew these 4 bolts and flip it backwards. How it was originally on, it wouldn't mount up properly with the mount that comes with the bumper. However, I did flip it right around and it bolted right up, no problem. So not a huge big deal. Maybe with a different bumper it would have bolted right up. Not with this one. Found this bumper on RPP Hobbies, and it was a pretty decent price for a nice scale metal front bumper. I believe it's aluminum with a steel bull bar on it. Alright, so we're tightening this up. As soon as it's on there, there's 4 bolts that take this mount and screw into the front bumper for easy installation of the winch mounts. You'll see here these 4 holes. They line up with these 4 right here and right here, and you just drop the bolts in, tighten them down, no problem. Real easy, nice little setup. It's way better than having to fight in tight spaces over trying to get this mounted. I couldn't even imagine how much of a pain it would have been to have to put this winch on without being able to take this part off. So I like it. I'm not sure how many bumpers out there are not like this, but I feel like they should all be like this. Now this bumper, it's really easy to mount and to take off the original front bumper. It mounts where the original front bumper's mount is. So you don't actually have to take off the front bumper, you have to take off the front bumper mount. Now I just left mine attached because why take out bolts that I didn't need to. It comes out off of 2 screws, 1 on each side. There's one that'll be in the larger hole here and 1 on the other side. Now this one goes back in both of these holes with 2 different size screws. It'll go in the bumper manufacturer SSD says if you use both screws you will have heightened strength in your bumper, and that sounds like a good plan to me. Alright. Again, you know, if you're still watching this and you're still having a good time with us, please give us a thumbs up on the video. You know, every like counts. We're trying to launch this page and get us out to the masses. Tell your friends, share our video, share my video. Same person, same thing. But, you know, give us a share, like us. Check out our other videos. I do have actual videos of using the vehicles. I don't have any of this one yet because I'm waiting until it's all put together, and in order for it to all be put together I have to finish this series. So check out some of the axle Wraith videos. I do have my Wraith up and running, but not the SCX10. Hopefully over the weekend I'm going down to a U4RC competition. Get that video all recorded, edited, and put out to you guys on the channel to check out and enjoy. I've never been to a U4RC race, so I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fun. Alright, so see right there, our front bumper is mounted. There you go. Now this will not be the end body that goes on here, but it is a nice little thing to view so you can see what it looks like all done on a car. What that front bumper looks like staring at you. Alright, well, that was part 2 of our SCX10 build. Leave us some comments, suggestions, anything. I enjoy the feedback, and I'll be on there to talk to you anytime that you leave a comment. Now, please pay attention to our build. We got part 3 coming. Part 3, I believe we're going to do the 4 links and a chassis-mounted steering servo, which is why that's over there disconnected. I've been fitting body parts and had to pull out all the electronics. So hopefully it'll all go together real nice and it'll all work and mesh and there won't be too much chopping and cutting. But either way, give us a like, thumbs up on the video, share it to your social media sites, find me somewhere on social media, I'm out there. Give us a call if you can find the phone number, because that's skilled. But yeah, subscribe. See you next week.